Lions TV, this is your preview show looking ahead to tomorrow night's action at the Den in the first round of the Carabao Cup against League One and recently relegated Reading. What will the gaffer do? Will he try and continue the momentum, or will he go for a little bit of a switch up and let some of the fringe players get some much needed minutes early on in the season? There's only one way to find out. As always, let's start out by taking a look at the 11 that Gary Rowett might pick to start the match. Okay, so it's very difficult to pick a side at any point of the season, let alone in early season. No one gives a shit, which is what Carabao, of course, translates to in English Cup match against a League One side. Of course, they was in the Championship last season, newly relegated, and it's not looking good for them already. We'll get onto them in a bit. What do I think the gaffer will do? I think he'll let a few other players have a run. I'm going to have a little bit of a bash at what I think the starting 11 will be. This is how it's going to go. Sarkic in goal, three centre-backs, Jake Cooper, Alex Mitchell and Ryan Leonard. Danny McNamara, right wing-back. Murray Wallace, left wing-back. Two centre midfielders will be George Evans and George Saville. And I think he'll put SA one side, Imaku the other, and through the middle, Sir Thomas of Bradshaw. That's the team I think he'll go with, a nice mixture of experience and youth. I think that he'll start Sarkic. He's only played one game, he's not been here long, and I don't think he'll play Balkowski. Long gone by the look of it, as I said in my previous video, and I don't think he wants to sit on the bench. There was a statement released or an article released today by Gary Rowett saying that Long is weighing up his future as he wants first team football. You're not going to get it here, George, unfortunately for yourself. You've had enough of that then. So yeah, he'll be looking for a new club. I think it'll be Balkowski on the bench, and I think Sarkic will be in the goal at the Den, getting his surroundings ready for the big one on Saturday. Centre backs, Ryan Leonard. I would have started Ryan Leonard at Middlesbrough instead of Murray Wallace, but I'm not questioning it. We got the job done, 3 points and a clean sheet. I just think that he will play some part, Ryan Leonard, probably in the centre-back role, maybe at right wing-back. I think he'll keep Cooper in there, he always does. He'll be the stalwart of the side. Hutchinson can have a little rest, save his legs for Saturday. And then Alex Mitchell, you've got to get him game time, otherwise you might as well just let him go. He's been here years now, Alex, come through the 23s, 21s, whatever it was, did really well, quickly bumped into the first team. He's had loans at Bromley, Leyton Orient, St Johnstone, and he gets in the squad at the start of every season, and then after a few weeks they fuck him off out on loan. If you're not going to play him now, then just sell him. There's nothing to lose. It doesn't matter if we get knocked out, we're not going to win the cup. We're probably going to win the cup now. But look, get Alex in for a start and give him some much needed experience again at the Den and again around the likes of Cooper and the goalkeeper we could be playing with going forward. Left wing back, I've gone with Murray Wallace. I personally will play Nino, Adam Malaki. I don't think he'll play Joe Bryan. I'm not sure why. I just got a feeling he might play Murray Wallace at left wing back. And in the centre of midfield, I think he'll definitely play George Evans. He's at the club. He's not going anywhere by the look of it. So you might as well get a few minutes out of him for the wages he's on. Alongside him, George Saville will probably come in and have a little bit of a stroll up. I think he might do that. He might play Denor 45. I think he'll drop Watmore out, and I think he'll put Idamo Maku in to get his legs going, ready for Saturday in case he's got to come off the bench again, because I don't think he'll start him. And the same with Romain SC. He may play Volsam at right wing and not play SA. I'm not sure. That could be an option. And up front, Bradshaw, of course, didn't really figure. Came off the bench against Middlesbrough, but needs minutes. Has been ill with a tonsillitis, so I'm thinking he might start. But again, he could start and needs to try and get him off and running with his goal. Scored lots in pre-season. Didn't have much luck Saturday when he played really well. But I think, once he gets one, they'll just keep flying for him because he's a great player. Rounded striker, movement's great. First touch is great. But yeah, that's the team I'm going to go with. Let's see if it's right tomorrow and move on to opposition. As I've already mentioned, it's Reading. Managed by Ruben Selles. He was managing in the Premier League last season with Southampton. Now he's languishing in League One with the Royals. Not been in the job long, of course. He took over after Paul Ince was sacked. They in dire straits, Reading, as a club. They've lost all their players. They've got no money. They can't make any transfers. And they're struggling. If you're interested, not that league form really matters at any point of the season in a cup, especially not the first week. But they lost their opening game of the season at home against Peterborough by 1-0. They can't really get many players in. They're under financial constraints, I think. And the only players they've got, and actually one of them was Charlie Savage, Robbie Savage's son. They've still got Andy Carroll. So hopefully we can hurl some abuse at that ponytail prick tomorrow night. Yeah, but it's not looking good for him, is it? Tony Waller's still there as goalkeeper coach. Been speaking to him recently. And he'll be there tomorrow night. A big dog back in SE16 on familiar turf. So it'll be good to catch up with Tone at some point after the game, hopefully. And hopefully I'm doing it with a smile on my face as we're through to the second round of the Carabao Cup. And so this is your pre-match prediction, and here we go. I am going to go for a 3-1 Millwall win. Jake Cooper to get one, Ida Moamaku to get another, and Tom Bradshaw to put the icing on the cake in SE16 and give us back-to-back wins in the 23-24 season. And that's your lot for this preview show. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'll be back on Wednesday if you're a member for a preview. One of you will win the Casey Keller Captain Morgan Vintage Goalkeeper shirt during that preview, so keep your eyes out and your ears peeled for a chance of how to win it. If not, you're a regular viewer. I'll see you Thursday. Thanks for watching. Please keep subscribing. Come on, you Lions.